Shout out to y'all for coming out tonight. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. What up, world? It's your boy, Mr. D. I got DJ Trap in the building. I got the Tricky Trey G Hal in the building. And I got my guy, special guest tonight, Thad Jefferson, with us on the ones and twos rocking. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on all social media outlets. Real quick, I want to get how you guys feel about the whole LA situation. Tap in.
Oh man, we're talking about everything that has happened with the Lakers and with LeBron and with Bronny. I know a lot of people are in uproar and upset about how this transpired, but just looking at it, just not from the athletic perspective, but just from a father's perspective, I don't think there's a father in the world that wouldn't have done that. So when I look at it from that perspective, I'm okay with it. But on the flip side, I'm also looking at all of those guys who, really got it the hard way. Not saying that Bronny has not put in hard work. Not saying it at all. But those guys who totally have to depend on the grind and have to depend on their skills to really get to where they are, to be bumped out of an opportunity of somebody that does have privilege. Because no matter how we look at it, this is a privilege thing. Because if you're looking at Bronny's stats, we know Bronny not ready for the NBA. We know that. So we know clearly that he got to the position in the spot that he's in clearly through privilege. But at the same time, if I'm LeBron James and I built this platform and I built this franchise and I built this mega brand that is King James, why would I not use that to benefit my children? And I think it's a great situation for Bronny though, to be able to come into the league this way, to be guided by his father. So to be able to have that and have that guidance, have the tutelage by his father to get that foundation laid, I think is wonderful for him. But I do see both sides of the coin. I do see both sides of the coin.
Oh, yeah.
I like that he's going to get guided into the NBA, what to look for, how to carry yourself, and how to be an overall professional and to build yourself up into a professional basketball player. Also, like that said, I don't like how they basically said, if you pick Bronny, he's going to Taiwan to play with Dwight Howard or some shit if you pick him. I didn't like that part about it. If they would have just laid it out there and say, hey, we have everything set up for Bronny to play for the Lakers, and tell all the other teams, like, hey, he's only looking at these teams to join, then it's on those teams to join. But I didn't like that one situation. But I do appreciate the magnitude of how LeBron stuck his neck out there with Rich Paul and Clutch Sports, and basically was like, I guess everybody's calling strong arm the Lakers and made them get him. So I guess that ain't no different than what I would want to do for my kid if he wanted to play in something and I was a part of it. I'd be like, hey, whatever we got to do, we're going to make a way so that my kid can play and stuff like that. So I do appreciate how LeBron and them did this. My only thing that I said before about this whole situation is how LeBron is going to critique Bronny amongst the rest of the team, and how Bronny is going to accept the critique in front of the team. Because telling one of my homeboys they playing like shit is different than me telling my son they playing like shit. And then you don't want to do it to a point where it's demoralizing his spirit. So then he going out there, he's nervous to shoot, nervous to do anything because he don't want to make you mad. So that's my only thing about this whole thing with them playing on the same team. I would have liked Bronny to go to a different team just to get a feel, but I guess it makes sense for him to go play with his dad because his dad has been pretty much coaching him all his life, so he ain't gonna do no different than coach him and play with him, pause, on the same team.
I love the fact that Bronny and LeBron went and got his son on his team. That's pretty dope. Like I told you before, I'm gonna get me a Bronny jersey. You know, I believe in Bronny. Like for real, Bronny. I don't think Bronny's a bum. I think Bronny deserved to be drafted. I think people like him, the heart thing, I think that's a real big issue that happened to him. And he was coming back from that. So I don't think that's why his numbers in college wasn't that. But we saw what he did at the combine. And then we saw what he did in high school and in the All-American and McDonald's game. He can shoot and he can play defense. We know that's what he can do. With those abilities right there, I feel like you can last in this league for a while. As long as you work on this shooting and playing defense, you can last in this league for a long time. You know what I mean? So I really do, Bronny. I think he really do deserve to be in the league. Only thing I question is this though, because he's a rookie and rookies get hazed. and not like extreme hazing or something like that, but go get the donuts and stuff. I wonder would his teammates feel like uncomfortable now because that's Bron's son telling him to go get the donuts and stuff. You know,
Nah, he got to
that
get that
that
haze,
type of
man. He got
deal.
to get that work, man.
Yeah, I be worried about stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't be knowing.
Yeah, man. So that's something that we're gonna stay tapped in as Bronny go. They got summer league coming up, so there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna be paying attention.
Hey, his
What's
first
up?
game is against Sacramento, just like his pops was, but it's in
Yeah,
pops was regular season
Wow.
though.
yeah. So Bronny got the guaranteed contract. When do y'all think Bronny will eventually make it on the court with his dad? You already know they ain't gonna make him wait a whole nother year. I think he gonna be able to get on the court possibly at Christmas. But if not Christmas, first of the year, Bronny will be on the bench. Which I think tap in.
I think the season opens with him on the bench. To be honest,
Ooh,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
think he's
talking
it.
about right there. I like
I
that
don't
right
think
there.
so. I think come October, when the season start, like what October 25th, 26th, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I think that when the season starts, he'll be there.
I think as a birthday present to LeBron, December 30th, they gonna let Bronny play. I think
that'll be
Bronny about
fine.
to go to G League. He gonna go develop. You know what I'm saying? Work on his game or whatever, just to make sure he got it right. Go get the summer league, then he'll go to G League. You got to get right. Get him some reps and stuff because this is a lot of basketball he's about to play. More
Man,
basketball he ever played in his whole life. Get him right. Get him used to moving around a little bit, and then he go move as a birthday present. Boom, Bronny and LeBron on the
ooh,
court together.
that'll be fine. We gonna stay tapped in. Once again, it's your boy Mr. D. I got DJ Trap in the building. I got the Tricky Trey, and I got my guy Thad Jefferson on the ones and twos with us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell somebody that you got it in with the podcast with the barbershop vibes. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. So we already know that Clay has left Golden State. He's gone to Dallas to play with Luca and Kyrie. So going back to the Warriors, is the dynasty over in Golden State? Can they win another one without Clay? Is it over? Somebody tap in.
That's a tricky one. I think it's going to depend on what they can do in free agency because if they can find another star caliber player that can fit that system, I still think that Steph and Dre still have a little juice left in the tank to make it interesting. But it's going to have to come down to how they respond to such a loss because we can't just act losing somebody at the caliber of Klay Thompson is just nothing. Not only was he a great player, but he was great for that system. It's a difference between being a great player and being great for a system. That's
True.
what made players like Dennis Rodman so great. When you look at those type of players numerically, no, he's not going to stand out like the other great two-way players or defensive players of his era, but he was so magnificent in his systems. And so that's what Clay was for Golden State, man. He was such the perfect complementary Robin to Steph's Batman. And so it's going to be essential. It's all going to be on the GMs in the front office. How do they respond during the rebuilding time, which is going to determine what this franchise is going to be? Are there still players out there that they could possibly look into plug? I know I've been reading some articles saying now that Paul George is off the board, the next two high profile trades are trying to go after is either Zach LaVine or Brandon Ingram. Now,
Mm,
if they can get one of those two guys, I think Brandon Ingram fits a little bit more because his game kind of mirrors Kevin Durant's game. Now, if they can make the right moves, I think they still got some moves left to play
mm.
to add even more to this dynasty. But it's going to be how does the front office respond to losing such a caliber player like Clay that's going to determine where this franchise is about to go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to respond because they last championship came in 22, the four-time champions. They're gonna be missing Clay. He was a lot that they had going on in their systems. He was a key piece. Trap, what you think? Is the dynasty over in Golden State?
So I'm like that said, I agree. It depends on the moves they about to make. I feel like right now, as of now, they GM been dropping the ball because now we didn't lost Chris Paul, we didn't lost Clay, and all we got back in exchange is a couple of second round draft picks. That's crazy. But if they can get like Laurie Marketing, that's who I heard they was trying to
Yeah,
get.
they was
They
looking at
can
him
get
too.
Laurie Marketing. That would change. They back up. You hear me? We back in business again.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a problem if they get Laurie
yeah,
Marketing.
I agree with that because I think Laura Marketing can be to them what Kristaps Porzingis was to Boston.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
if they can
most
keep him
definitely.
healthy.
Yeah, they
They
got to
gonna
keep him
have to.
healthy. But I think he stayed relatively healthy last year.
He did. I think he had one of the best and longest seasons he's had of his career last year. So yeah, Laura would be awesome, awesome in this system. Stretch four, can shoot the ball. Yeah, it's gonna be all up to how they respond to this. It's all up to the front office how they respond. Now they already missed out on. They dropped the ball with PG, so it's all about how they respond.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make some adjustments. They're gonna have to add some more pieces. Losing Clay, hey, that was a bit much. So they're gonna have to find somebody that's gonna be able to fill in his shoes, that's gonna be able to produce what they losing. Clearly, they felt like it was time for them to move on after having them in the fold for so long. It's gonna take some real rearranging in their front office to be able to put them back to that dynasty mode that they was in. Because at one point it looked like they was unbeatable. They
But
most
they still got a star. They just got to build around Curry. They still got a starter. Like Curry's still in his prime
Right,
type
a
of deal. He
superstar
still got
there.
a little bit. Yeah, he still got gas in the tank. It's not over. So they just got to build around him. As long as they put the pieces around him, they good.
because it's a lot of pieces they've been moving around in free agency. Another one was Zion and DeJounte Murray gonna be linking up in New Orleans. Do you think that's gonna be
That's
a good
gonna
pairing right
be
there?
that's gonna be insane. I hate they lost Valanciunas. He was a huge piece of that nucleus, but getting a player like DeJounte, because DeJounte is not gonna only bring such a floor general quote unquote presence to the offensive side of the ball. He's a defensive juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
As well, so I think he's gonna be like what Drew Holiday was to Milwaukee 2.0. So I'm excited, especially if they can keep that entire nucleus together. Like I said, they were at one point looking to shot Brandon Ingram. But if they can keep that nucleus together with that power four,
Mm-hmm.
right, that's going to be something to pay attention to in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
In the
Oh
West,
yeah.
no doubt.
They got a veteran presence. They got CJ McCollum still there. They can help them navigate and help them
He has
hopefully
been
get to the
playing
next level.
insane.
Yeah. So I like
So
DeJounte going down there with Zion. Trap, what you feel about that?
If the team stay currently as constructed, then yeah, it's an amazing team. But if
Mm.
they lose Bi, it's over with.
that's gonna be a big piece. They can't at this point. They
If,
can't to be able to
if they
contend in
lose
the
Bi,
West, man. You got to think
that's
about everybody who you have to deal with in the West, man. You got to deal with Dallas. You still got to deal. Although people overlook them, Minnesota is rising. You still got to deal with the Suns. It's a lot to deal with in the West.
Ja them
yeah.
coming back next year. Don't forget about
John them coming
old
back, and
12.
that's the team right there. That's the team everybody is overlooking. And
Yeah,
I
boy.
tell you why. Mostly that nucleus last year was hurt most of the season.
It was.
That nucleus player like Ja and Triple J and all them guys. Most of them were hurt
Brandon
most of
Clark.
the season. Right? So what that did was that allowed all those players who usually don't get a whole lot of playing time experience. So
Mm-hmm.
now when you get that experience topped off with that nucleus that's coming back, Memphis gonna be dangerous next year. And they're gonna be a lot to deal with. Because those guys who they had playing in the background, the forefront, the foreshadows, now have gotten experience on the court, which has made them even better.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
it's
sir.
created depth. So
Yes,
now when you
sir.
go and put that nucleus in the midst of that depth with young players who didn't have that experience before, Memphis gonna be a load next year.
Yeah, buddy. And
They're gonna
then
be a lot.
they made the perfect pick with getting Zach Edey because I think that's
He
gonna
was
help
perfect.
Triple J out so lot
Perfect.
because now he can play that four full time. He ain't got to worry about going to the five. And if they could bring another backup
Right.
center in, that's gonna be something good. So most definitely, hey, I
Never
like
lost.
a lot of stuff been going on in the NBA as far as the offseason. A lot of people been talking about the Paul George situation. I like Paul George going to Philly, but like you said, the best ability is availability. That's all gonna hinge on Joel Embiid and if he can stay healthy. Do you think Joel Embiid can play at least, I say, 55 games this year?
No,
He can't give him 50, 55 games?
he haven't done it yet. So there's nothing about the past that makes me optimistic about the future.
Yeah, he gonna have to give
Like,
him at least
you
50.
haven't done it before, so why would I think you're gonna do it now?
Yeah, like
No.
at least you can give these folks
No.
half. Give him half a season.
No.
Like you
No.
got to give him half and to be like, okay, I got to preserve, I got to rest up for the
That's
playoffs.
my whole
'cause,
thing. They're gonna have to do Embiid kind of like Boston did with Porzingis. I know what I'm getting and getting this player, knowing he's a player that has a history of being injury prone. If they can balance that out with player having a star on board like a PG to pair with the rising Maxi, then maybe we can see some splash in that. But even with PG hasn't really played a deep season in a long time. Really, since he broke his leg, he really hadn't been the same PG as far as availability goes since then.
yeah, this
You
past
know,
season
so,
was the most he done played, and I think
Right, in his
this most
career,
he done
right.
played.
But now, if they can find some type of way to make that nucleus work and they can get some longevity together and they can get some chemistry, oh yeah, that's a dangerous three-headed monster. because Maxie definitely don't get the respect he deserves.
I old
Man, it's
Maxie.
40 in a minute, like,
Yes,
so yeah.
sir.
So it's all gonna depend on health in Philly, man.
Okay, so if you're ranking the Eastern Conference team, where does Philly fall? Okay, because of course we already know Boston number 1. Some people say New York number 2, or with Paul George, I think they may elevate Philly to 2. Then you got to think about Milwaukee's out there. So in the East, where do
Miami.
y'all rank the team? Yeah, Miami. So who's your top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference?
My top 5 teams in the Eastern Conference right now, I would have to go with Boston, then Philly, then I go to New York, then we go to Milwaukee. I just don't know. Do I trust Doc Rivers?
Do you not trust Doc or you don't trust Giannis? Which one?
I don't trust
It's got to
Doc.
be Doc.
Mm.
I don't.
Gotta be Doc.
They was good before Doc.
Yeah,
It's
They
true.
was clicking before Doc.
this is very true. This is very
Very
true.
true. Won a championship before Doc.
As soon as he came in, they went. He probably still got some of that bad Clipper juju on him. You know, that Clippers juju, boy. That thing travel, man.
Let's say
The Clippers,
if they
ain't
figure
nothing
it
going
out
on.
though, if they figure it out, Milwaukee would be 4, right? And my 5th team would probably be Orlando.
No
Okay,
Indiana?
yeah. Orlando done made some. They did pretty good in the draft. They're gonna be all right, but they just so guard heavy though. They don't got no big bodies
Yeah,
down
they're
there.
very guard heavy.
I'm talking about they
Very
got
guard heavy.
guard. So that's gonna be my
I think
only knock against Orlando.
I think Orlando, they was young. They learning, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Learning. Like y'all, they learning. They just went through a 7-game
Yeah.
war. They lost the
true.
same round the Knicks lost in.
It's true.
Yeah.
I just want
Yep.
to know, man.
Top 5. Let's see. Boston Reload. I have definitely put them at number 1.
I don't know why you just hesitating. Number 1, Boston.
Number 2, I got the Knicks.
Of course.
Number 3, I got Milwaukee.
Ooh.
Number 4, I got Philly. And number 5, I like Indiana, but I felt like this year was a fluke for them. I'll probably say Miami.
Miami did no moves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Miami gonna make some. They gonna make some shit shake. They gonna have to, or Spoelstra gonna be back behind that camera again on the video. Yeah, that would be my top 5. I would say Boston, New York, Milwaukee, Philly, and then Miami.
I just wanted to see how y'all felt about that, man. I had to pick y'all brain. So once again, shout out to y'all for joining us tonight. It's your boy, Mr. D. I got DJ Trap. I got the Tricky Trey, and I got my guy Thad J in the building. Shout out to y'all for joining us tonight. Once again, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on all social media outlets. We are at Tapped In Sports Online. Gotta jump into the WWE, man. Gotta hit the round table, check in with the guys. Monday Night Raw, last week SmackDown. Then, of course, we got Money in the Bank coming up this weekend. Need y'all to tap in, give me some type of expectations, predictions on what y'all think gonna happen. Somebody talk to me.
I don't know. Money in the Bank gonna be tough, man. I think we're seeing a season in WWE, man, with a lot of transitioning and changing. I think I was reading something the other day where WWE is now has signed an exclusive contract with Netflix, and so they are now going to have uncensored content. So I think that that's going to be able to reach a wider, I think a more broader audience. But as far as like the Money in the Bank goes, I think it's going to be the Cody Rhodes show, man. He has really emerged and become like the face of the WWE. I think with where the organization is trying to go. So I think it's going to be his show. I think we're really going to see the Cody Rhodes show come out this weekend full-fledged at Money in the Bank, I believe.
So when it comes to the Money in the Bank, Money in the Bank, I really feel like Drew McIntyre should win this. I feel like CM Punk will come and screw him. I just feel like CM Punk will screw him, bro. I just feel like that's about to happen.
So CM
he
Punk
got it in for Drew, man.
CM Punk gonna rise from the hospital bed.
Yeah, he grave guy. He killed him. He dead. He killed him. I saw a dead body, bro. He gonna rise from the grave, bro, and come back Undertaker style.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
Jay probably win.
Either him or the megastar. It gotta be either Jay Uso or the megastar. L-A-I. Yeah. Hey, I feel them both of my guys in that jump. I don't know. I don't know who gonna win.
I'm gonna tell you, so fan too, man. I hope Jay can pull it out though.
Yeah.
I'm a Jay Uso fan,
I'm going
man.
with Drew McIntyre. You gotta make a decision, D.
Yeet about to be on full-fledged, man.
Hey, so I gotta make a choice. I gotta choose one.
Yeah,
if I
no, you know what?
If I gotta choose the way that it looked like it's been set up, if I gotta choose, I'm probably gonna go with Jay Uso because it looked like they finna try to bring some, especially with the bloodline coming out with they 45th member. Like, I'm so sick of the bloodline, bro. These folks so deep, bro. Like, how
Not the
many of the
45th member.
bloodline is it? Like,
The man said he's sick of a
Crazy, man.
bloodline and pick their cousin to win the match.
bro,
Crazy,
come on, bro.
crazy,
It's so many
crazy.
of them. I think it's gonna have something set up with them going with the Usos.
You said it's turned to like the NWO situation where you
Man,
got the LWO, the red and black.
I'm talking about, bro. It's so many of the bloodline, bro. But they, hey, take a fight too, though. Ooh, I didn't think dude was that cold. Dude is really about that action.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really, hey,
Yeah,
he got
man.
He market things.
he got some smooth. Do you think Braun Breaker gonna be able to beat Sammy or no?
Nah, Sami Zayn, he gonna take that.
Hey,
Hey,
boy, that's gonna be a good one.
Sami Zayn
I think Sammy gonna win, but I think Brock Lesnar coming back.
yeah, Sami Zayn gonna take that. Yeah.
Man, Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar popping out. You think this gonna be the one? Nah, I think they probably gonna say Brock to like SummerSlam or something, don't it? Money in
Oh,
the
yeah,
Bank.
They
they
gotta
Gonna
set
be
it.
there.
SummerSlam ain't well they probably he probably have to come back to SummerSlam.
Yeah, no
Well,
doubt.
no, SummerSlam right around the corner. It's the next pay-per-view. So it be set it up for it for the next pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah,
Be tricky.
man.
Yeah.
It's time to start the SummerSlam storylines now.
Oh, I know Damian Priest need to drop that belt off, though. I do know that. Damian Priest.
For what?
Hey,
For
sir.
what?
Hey, sir. We need that belt, man. Hey, man. Say, man. We need that belt,
No,
Damian Priest.
Rollins don't need that belt no more, bro. Rollins don't need that. You want to see? D, which one you want to see? You want to see Gunther versus Rollins, or you want to see Gunther versus Priest?
Oh,
That's
oh
at
no.
SummerSlam?
Yeah, I think I might want to see Gunther because I know Gunther gonna get that boy the bid. Gunther gonna get that boy the bid. Gunther gonna take him down through there.
So you want to see Gunther take? You want to see him Priest versus Gunther or Seth Rollins versus Gunther? Because the winner got to face Gunther.
Yeah, now that you brought Gunther back in the picture, yeah, I want to see him because I know Gunther gonna do him bad. Put him out.
Bad.
Injure him.
It's gonna be bad.
It's
gonna be your first time really seeing Priest go against a big dude like Gunther too. So you're gonna be really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a test for him.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a test.
it is. For sure,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah.
I like to always just tap in one fellas to see. So I final winner for Money in the Bank. Who y'all think gonna win Money in the Bank?
I'm rolling with Jay.
I guess I'm gonna convert on over to Jay too, man.
I think Jay the safest pick. Jay the safest pick.
So I want to run through some NFL real quick. Dallas, you already know. Malik Hooker talking about the man money. Do you think that it's gonna have a negative effect on the Cowboy locker room? Tap in.
No, they're not. Because the locker room already jacked up.
Oh, man.
So it don't matter at all. They were subpar before that. They're gonna be subpar after that.
Wow.
It don't even matter.
Suck
before, they're gonna suck after.
Dude, can we win 2 games in the playoffs this year? Do you think?
No.
No.
2 games in the playoffs? No, buddy. You're not doing it. You're not. Whoa. Well, first off, y'all hold on. Since we talking about the Cowboys, y'all hold on. Y'all hold on 1 second.
Here you go.
We're talking about the Cowboys.
All right, so
baby, we're talking about Dallas.
Is it a big deal or no deal that Malik Hooker was talking about everybody money?
All I'm saying, D, is this: the whole world's talking about. So if we all talking about, I'm pretty sure they talking about it in the locker room. I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be talked about throughout the season. It's really them dudes is commentary. They feel some type of way already. Think about it. I'm Mike. I'm coming in there, and you don't want to pay me. I feel some type of way already. You feel me?
So you had to go get your cowboy hat.
Yeah, we're talking about Dallas. I had to go and go get my hat. And now I had bought it for the season. Y'all know we talk about the Cowboys. That's my favorite topic. So I went and bought me a couple of hats for the season. So I'm ready. I got 2 of them. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
so
since we on this wonderful topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
About Dallas. You said is Dallas gonna win 2 what?
2 playoff games.
2 playoff games. Did you ask that question?
I did.
Okay, when have they won 1 playoff game?
Dak Prescott just won a playoff game a couple of years ago.
When? A couple of years ago. So in infamous words of Janet Jackson, what has he done for me lately?
We can say that about a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of teams that's not.
We talking about that. We talking about that. Oh, got to go.
What other quarterbacks can you say that about?
Said it about who? What do you mean?
You can say that about a lot of quarterbacks. Josh Allen,
Whoa,
Joe
whoa, whoa,
Burrow.
whoa. We
We
can
saw
say that
them
about a
win
lot of
playoff games.
quarterbacks. Whoa. We
What are
can
you
say that
saying?
about a lot of quarterbacks that play with this caliber of a team.
Justin Herbert.
Who?
Justin Herbert hasn't had anywhere near the type of receivers.
Nowhere near. He had nowhere near that caliber of a defense.
He never had that caliber of receivers.
Thank
Last
you.
year,
Bullshit.
Thank you.
He was
I'm
trash.
about to say Keenan Allen was his only person, and then Everett came alive once in a while, but
The
Mike
only
Williams
one.
was
And Mike
always
Evans
hurt.
was in and out. Mike Williams was in and out.
Yeah, he was in and out,
So
and then Everett
you
just
do
came
not
alive.
see. You have not seen a quarterback with that caliber of talent around him be that inefficient and subpar. Name me one in the last 10 years.
Jalen Hurts last year.
I'm sorry, sir. Has not Jalen Hurts made our way to the
You
Super
said
Bowl?
in the last 10 years.
Has he
Dad.
not
You
made
said
our way
in
to the
the
Super
last
Bowl?
10 years.
Has he
Last
not made
year
it
was
our way
in
to
the
the
last
Super
10
Bowl?
years,
Has he
Dad.
not won the NFC? Has he not won the NFC? Yes or no?
You just
Yes
said
or
in the
no?
last 10 years.
Has he not won the NFC? Yes or no?
Okay, but in the same breath, he has been trash too.
When?
Last year, he was just trash.
What you mean he was trash last year? How was he trash? Pull up the numbers. Now, were the numbers as good as the year before? Absolutely not. But he wasn't trash. But at the end of the day, the question is, I did not get an answer. Has not Jalen Hurts made it to the NFC Championship game, won it, and went to the Super Bowl? Yes or no?
The man had 23 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Nine
Or no? Answer me though. I can't get my question out.
I think what he asking you is who won more. Who won? Did they win the same amount of playoff games as Dak? They won the same amount of playoff games last year, right?
The Eagles.
The Cowboys got beaten the first game too, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about overall, sir. We're not just talking about just last year.
Oh my God! You just said point out one in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years,
Jalen Hurts
team has had the level of talent around them as Dak has and been subpar consistently. Name me one.
No, D. So D, what he's saying is, what the team that Dak has, he's not made it to more than one playoff.
I just said.
What's his name? Jalen Hurts has had less than that, but a decent receiver, and he made it all the way to the championship.
Bingo.
Okay,
That's what he's saying. He's saying damn another quarterback that's had.
Okay, I get it. I said yeah, but it has also been years where that man has had talent and has been subpar and has been trained.
He got one playoff win.
Joe Burrow. Let me run down the list. Burrow.
Sir, Burrow ain't had no level of defense that the Dallas Cowboys have, sir.
I'm about the same defense that got them to the Super Bowl.
Then how they get to the Super Bowl in Dallas ain't been?
Coach.
Oh, we want to blame it on the coach. Cincinnati got a spectacular coach.
Coach.
Hey,
Do you even know Cincinnati coach name?
Hey, excuse me, tools for the week.
Zach Taylor.
Who is he? Who is that?
Zach Taylor.
Who is he? What has he proven?
He from that Mike Shanahan system.
Yeah,
he's from the what?
Yeah, he's cold. He's cold.
Right there, man.
Excuse me, was not Mike McCarthy successful in Green Bay? Was he not?
He was decent.
He was all right. What
He
you
was
mean?
decent.
Aaron Rodgers had the best years of his career under Mike McCarthy. What you talking about?
That was A-Rod. That's a bad man. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
A-Rod.
So it can't be the coaches that coaches have success there somewhere else. It can't be the coach.
So you mean to tell me Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers on the same level?
Not even close.
Absolutely not. They ain't.
Exactly.
You can't blame the coach if that coach has had success elsewhere. He didn't play with the type of talent Dak have either now. He ain't played with the type of talent Dak didn't have. Stop making excuses, D. Stop making excuses for Dak.
What you mean? I ain't making no excuses for
You making excuses for Dak.
He can't be
because at the end of the day, folks gotta go.
But
Cooper Rush is better. Cooper Rush is actually better than Dak.
Get out of here.
Look at the efficiency ratings when Cooper Rush started compared to Dak.
Ain't nobody game playing for no goddamn Cooper Rush stat.
Who is game planning for Dak Prescott?
Everybody, you got a game plan for Dak. What are you talking about?
We hope Dak start when the playoff comes. Please start him because he gets just like Casper in the playoff. The boy disappears. So please start number 4. If I'm across the line and I see number 4 on the center, I am the happiest man in the world because I know he's finna disappear. The boy middle name is Casper.
Man, hey man, you ain't finna poo-poo my guy like that, man. Hey, he can
He
be
poo
better.
poo himself. He
He
poo poo
can be,
himself.
he can be better.
He can be better.
He
What?
can be better. But
Let's just
that's
call it
why,
what it is. D, let's
hey,
call it what it is, D. I
hey,
know he
Dad,
can be better. He needs to be better when
but
it
see,
matters.
but see, that's why I'm the smartest Cowboy fan out there. See, after the regular
It's like-
season,
Here we go.
hold on, listen to me not that. After the regular season, I let that go. I cut all ties, all allegiance to the Cowboys after the regular season because I know they ain't gonna do nothing. I know that. That's why I'm the smartest Cowboy fan on earth because I already know after the regular season.
And why would you want to be a fan of such a team?
Because I ain't had no other choice. I was born in. I'm like the Church of God in Christ. You got to be born in. You can't
Oh,
join in.
Lord Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? I was born in it. I ain't born in it. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? I was born into the Cowboy Nation. I ain't had no other choice.
Oh, Lord.
But I have
mercy.
grown over the years.
Well, it's just like Jesus said, it's time to get born again.
Hey, but and that's why I cut them off. I cut them off. I was born again. After all the years of me cheering for them, so now I know to cut them off at the end of the regular season, and then I go with my postseason.
They're probably gonna have another good. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
And this ain't hate. This ain't hate. Dallas will not win 10 games this year. Have you not seen their schedule?
Oh, you tripping now? You tripping
Forget
now?
the
Have you not
schedule.
seen
You
that
see their
schedule?
roster?
Have you not
tripping
seen
now.
that schedule?
You tripping now?
Have
So-
you
D,
not?
is he-
Pull
is
up
he
that
tripping?
schedule.
D.
Pull
So
up
the
that schedule
Cowboys
in.
ain't-
Somebody
so the
pull up that
Cowboys ain't
schedule.
gonna win. So
Pull
the
up
Cowboys ain't
Dallas
gonna
schedule
win.
and tell me they gonna beat 10 of them teams. Pull up their roster. D, pull up the roster. And
But-
please tell me the 10
Who's
teams on that roster they
Who's
gonna
your
beat.
second wide receiver?
You
I
got
guess
the
it's
Browns.
still Brandon Cooks, I guess.
No, we don't start
Pull
to
up
the eight.
that schedule
To the
and
eight.
please point out to
Look.
me 10 teams they gonna beat.
They got the Browns first.
Y'all playing at Cleveland? That's a loss.
Oh, that's an L. Yeah, that's an L for sure.
Boy, y'all smoking that dope, boy. Make sure y'all have y'all.
I'm gonna give them that. Don't worry about trick. The trick is all right. We'll give them Cleveland.
Amari Cooper
Now we
is
stopped at the second Giants game with 5-7. Then you got Cincinnati. They beating you. Okay? So you're 5-8. Who next?
Carolina.
You got Carolina. I give you Carolina. You're 6-8.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay gonna beat you. You 6-9.
Boy,
Philly gonna
that's
beat
a
you
lot of
again. You're
That's
6-10.
a lot of hate.
Best.
Ooh, yeah.
So
That's a lot
at
of
best, you win the 7
games.
games.
I ain't go that far.
Boy, that's a lot of hate coming from their side over there.
So at best, you won 7 games, right?
Man, you crazy, boy.
Even if I give you 2, you might squeeze out 9.
Man, you
Now
crazy.
you can't say from this schedule right here, Dallas gonna win 10 of these games.
Yeah.
No,
Cleveland.
Count them out.
sir.
Cleveland.
Sir, you play
New
at
Orleans.
Cleveland. You play
Oh,
at
my.
Pittsburgh. You play at
Yeah.
San Francisco.
You told me to count on my 10, right? Let me count on my 10.
Count
I
out
got
the 10.
Count them
please.
out. Count them out.
Cleveland, New Orleans, New York, Pittsburgh, Atlanta.
You're not beating Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Delusional. You're delusional. Capital D.
Houston, Washington.
You think
New York
you think y'all gonna
again.
be Washington twice?
That's 8. That's 8.
Yes.
Who? He said who he said
Carolina
before
is
Washington?
9.
That's 9.
Tampa Bay is 10.
You not beating Tampa Bay.
Oh boy, y'all.
You not gonna beat Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay coming into January and they being
What
the
does
Cowboys.
that mean? Y'all play worse at home. What you mean?
Are you tripping?
I give you that, D. So that's 11. You think I got 11, D? That's 11, right?
11.
Y'all
Then
gonna
four going 11-5. Lord have mercy. They done had the hardest schedule they done had in the last 5 years, and they going 11-5. That's what you telling me.
We got 10, 11 games. Yeah.
You're not gonna win 10, 11 games.
That is on.
Yeah, Philly the only one you gonna split with, I think.
Yeah,
I think Philly the only one you
crazy.
split with, too.
We beat Washington twice and we beat New York twice, bro.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe
You gotta
that.
calm down on all the hate, my brother. You gotta get some of that hate out your heart, man. It's not healthy.
Washington get you. I think Washington get y'all one time.
Tell
Man,
them, Trick. They ain't
I
been but
think-
a
I think
quarterback
Wash-
away.
Hey,
But a
Washington.
quarterback away now.
Cause Washington was getting busy with y'all last year.
Last year, you didn't blow them out in damn game.
Okay, we gonna see,
Even
man.
if you win
make sure
10
you
first round of the playoffs, you're gonna be at the house anyway. So it don't even matter.
Hey, I don't need cheer for them in the postseason. You worry about them in the postseason. I worry about
Lord
Kansas
Jesus.
City and Patrick Mahomes.
But just be
That's what I
prepared to
worry
see
about.
me every Sunday in this hat and a cigar. Ready.
Oh, Lord have mercy, man.
Me and
So,
Stephen A.
we're gonna leave the Cowboys right there because there's a lot more going on in the NFL this offseason. A lot of new faces and a lot of new places. So I want to ask what player will have the biggest impact on their new team next year in the NFL? Will it be Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Saquon?
Stephon Diggs in that Houston system, dog, it's gonna be must-see TV. Must-see TV. Him in that system. And then you got Collins on the other end, who if he demands a double team, Stephon Diggs really finna cook.
And Tank Dell.
Yep, and take that. And you got to check down tight end. What?
They're gonna be all right. They're gonna win.
It's gonna be
some
must see TV, man. So I'm taking Stephon
With
Diggs.
Joe Mixon.
Yeah, with Joe Mixon in the background, it's gonna be must see TV, man. The backfield, it's gonna be must see TV.
So how many wins Texas gonna get?
At least 11. They play in the AFC South.
Ooh.
At least 11. They're gonna win the division.
Trevor Lawrence just got a new contract. You think he's gonna be able to do something with Jacksonville?
Who we gonna throw the ball to? ETN can't be the whole offense.
They still have.
Well, we got Zay Jones. Zay Jones still there.
Who?
Zay Jones.
Wide receiver 3.
Who is that?
Don't do that man like that.
No,
Don't
Zay
do
Jones
that,
go
man.
crazy.
Zay Jones.
And they got
Yeah.
Gabe Davis. And they got Gabe Davis.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, they got Gabe Davis and Zay Jones. The Texans are so scared.
Gabe Davis.
And then
Now,
they
dude,
got
is a legit
Devin
receiver.
Duvernay. They got a Devin Duvernay too.
He was trash.
Wow, look, you get that hate out your heart, Gary.
Hey, he was ass with the
Oh,
Ravens.
Lord
and
Jesus.
they got Christian Kirk. They good.
This right
They
here
got a
is
squad.
just Lord have mercy.
And they got
Nah,
Christian Kirk.
saying they got Christian Kirk.
they got to put some weapons around it. They got to put some
Christian
weapons
Kirk
around
gave-
Trevor.
Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, and Zay Jones ain't a whip. No, sound crazy.
No,
Trap.
sir.
To be honest, they got a
That's a
team
whip.
full of receiver 2.
I don't fear that.
You respect
I
I
don't
don't
fear
know,
it.
bro.
I think about all the names you just said. All of them are wide receiver 2s or wide receiver 3s.
Exactly. They
Christian
don't have
Kirk,
not one wide receiver one.
Christian Kirk was the second option in Arizona. Zay Jones
He was the second option last year in Jacksonville.
second option before. Duvernay was like the fourth option in the Ravens system.
Gabe Davis.
So
He was number 2 to Stephon Diggs.
He was the second option Diggs. So they got a bunch of second and third option receivers.
So nobody's gonna step up and be their number one receiver.
They have to be.
They don't
You
have,
got to have a one.
wide receiver one capabilities.
Wow.
They just
Why you
tools
think
that
they
happen to be
paid
one.
Davis money? Why you think they gave Davis the money, bro? He clearly is showing them the number one
Do
capability.
you know how many players in the league get paid to do nothing?
Yeah, that is true. But I'm just saying, they gave the man the money. Clearly, they see number one capabilities in this man. So
Don't
I
get me
mean,
wrong. Gabe Davis had a solid year last year. He definitely had a solid year. But when I look at other wide receiver tandems, what they got going on in Houston, what they got going on in Miami, what they got going on in Cincinnati, and I look at a team like Jacksonville.
Or fourth best or first worst. How you want to look at it? They got the fourth best or the first worst.
oh yeah, what y'all think Saquon gonna do in Philly?
Help with the tush push.
Really?
He gonna use
I think
them-
Saquon is going to be solid, but I think
Push,
that
push.
what was the name of that back they had last year that they traded to Chicago? DeAndre Swift.
Swift.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift, right? I think he's going to be
Mhm.
solid, but to me, I don't think he's going to be any more to that offense than DeAndre Swift could have. When you look at what he did for that offense and how Philly runs it, yeah. Look at what DeAndre Swift did last year. His efficiency levels and ratings. Dude was solid. Matter of fact, he had an overall better year last year than Saquon. Of course, Saquon was in a worse offense.
I sure can say you can't really
Man,
judge
they
this.
about to put Saquon behind this line. Saquon about to get busy.
Behind
He about
what
to
line?
get busy.
They
Oh,
might-
hey, D. Sanders, if you don't redo this marquee and add King Henry up in there for the Ravens,
yeah.
he gonna have the best. He gonna have the best impact
Really.
behind the best, one of the better offensive lines in the league.
Boy,
He
y'all,
gonna go crazy.
boy, y'all keep the ball in Lamar hands too much. What are you talking about?
Hey, I guarantee he won't have it in his
He
hands
has
that
Lamar
often.
ever depending on a running back.
Why you think they signed a back like
We-
Derrick Henry?
Man, Lamar is the running back. What are y'all talking about?
Okay,
Lamar ain't
okay,
man, okay.
Hey, name me another running back that's a marquee running back that the Ravens have had since Ray Rice.
Lamar Jackson.
He had no stellar backs. And all our stellar backs that we got either got hurt or they
Or
we
traded.
didn't
They
have
be
one.
just get hurt. All them niggas just
They
get hurt.
cold.
Yeah,
No, they be having
come
a
on
good year.
now.
They be killing that year. The year they be with them, they be killing. Then they get hurt. Gus Edwards had a good year, then he got hurt.
He's a
Gus,
second running
Gus
back.
Edwards was number
I'm
a
just
glorified Ezekiel Elliott from 2022.
What's Gus Edwards not getting
Wow.
busy before he
That's
got
all
hurt?
he was.
I'm saying he was
He
getting
was
big,
a
but
glorified
he was a
Ezekiel
second running
Elliott
back.
from 2022.
I'm
When they
just saying,
got on the
niggas get
1
hurt.
and 2 yard line, they
No.
put Gus in the game to push it across. That's all Gus
Trap,
was.
hey Trap. That's why I said the Ravens have not had a marquee running back, like a key running back that stayed healthy throughout, other than
this
Ray
shit
Rice.
probably gonna happen again. Y'all can't keep a healthy
It's
running
not.
back, and y'all going to got
No,
another running back that's old.
Derrick Henry stays healthy. Derrick Henry stays healthy.
Yeah, everybody stay healthy till they get to y'all team. Bro.
Hey, now I ain't got no fight with you on that one.
That's a good point.
Hey,
That's a good point, Trap.
Niggas just get hurt all of a sudden, bro.
Hey, why y'all be so hard on them folks up there, Gary? Y'all be doing them folks bad once you get to Baltimore, boy.
Hey, you gotta think about it, man.
It's a cold weather, man. Freezing them bones.
Before we had Lamar shit, we had Joe Flacco. He had to hand that bitch off. It wasn't no play action.
Man run a 5-10 40.
At least now we make the defensive ends think a little bit when they come shooting up the field. Shit, when they had Flacco, it was all pin your ears back, go right at that nigga. Knew he wasn't gonna take off.
That's crazy. So on the screen right here, I have the Los Angeles Chargers. They got a new coach. That guy right there, Jim Harbaugh.
National champion Jim Harbaugh, bro.
Really? How many wins will Jim Harbaugh get this year as coach of the Chargers? Somebody talk to me.
I think they'll have a very good season. My thing is get Herbert some help. This nigga hadn't had a pair of receivers that was worth shit since he left Oregon. I mean,
well, I don't know about that though, because Keenan Allen is very underrated.
No, I'm saying a pair of receivers.
Well, Mike Williams and is not a horrible now.
That was he had a pair of receivers, man.
Always hurt.
You just always take up for Justin Herbert because he came from Oregon. That's all they
know. I'm rooting for Jim, but they unloaded his entire offense. Like what Trick said, I don't know what weapons Justin gonna have around him, but they got rid of two of his best weapons. So
exactly.
And they replaced him with nobody. So who we gonna throw the ball to? And then they lost Austin.
At this point, Travis gonna line up the X, D at the Y, I'm at the Z, and then we got that at tight end.
Yeah, I can't give him no more. I can't give him no more than 9 wins, maybe. I give him 9.
I think this is about to be his best season yet, right here, because Jim Harbaugh
is about to make
it so much easier on him. He about to run the ball. They about to be a good running team. They about to run that bitch. They got these young receivers.
Who gonna run it?
They got running backs.
I think they signed Gus Edwards.
The dude from Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, they signed Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards ain't nothing but a glorified Ezekiel Elliott from 2022. I keep telling y'all that. He ain't no ever down bad.
What you keep saying. Watch this shit, man. Jim Harbaugh about to turn. All he does is turn around teams. That's all he does. That's all he does.
All he does is turn around teams. How long did it take him to win in Michigan?
How long did it take? 5-win team. We was a 5-win team. He brought us to double digits. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Man, Ohio State owned Michigan, sir. Ohio State owned Michigan.
Own them.
They owned Michigan. What you talking about? Owned Michigan, sir. He only beat them in the rival game once. So what you talking about?
Well, 3 times.
Once? What you talking about? He just won this year. How long was he there?
Yeah, I think you missing count, bro. Ohio State haven't beat us in 4 years, nigga.
How long was he there? How long was he there?
Beat us in 4 years. Don't matter.
How long was he there? How long was he there?
He don't want to talk.
How long was he there?
He don't want to talk pre them beating Ohio State. He only want to talk about after they start beating Ohio State. Like he don't want to talk about all
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. How long was he there?
We can go talk about when Jesus was born. We can talk about all this history shit. I'm telling you, they haven't beat us in the last 4 years, bro.
How long was he there?
Maybe
it took him 10 years to win a national championship. You telling me he turned that program around 2 years ago? They were talking about firing, and they wanted to behead him just 2 years ago.
Yeah,
and that's time. It took you 10 years to get there. That's not turning the program around.
Is it not?
That's not. It took you a decade, sir. A decade. Heck out of here.
He was a winning team.
It took you a decade to get there. It took you a decade. A decade to even get to the playoff.
Your school Ole Miss, right?
No, it is not. That's not my school.
What's your school?
I'm an Alabama fan, sir.
Roll Tide.
You got it. You got it.
All
Why
hell
you
the
say you woke
SEC.
up? Bro, time out. On a serious note, that y'all should be like, thank you, Michigan, for retiring our old coach, and thank you, Michigan, for beating our new coach ass, so he'll come to our school. Y'all, you're very welcome.
Michigan retired Nick Saban?
They
We
swear
beat
that.
that.
The man,
I'm sorry, sir. What does
The
the Nick
man-
Saban have to prove?
the man.
What does
been
the Nick
saying
Saban have to prove?
since he retired?
I guess-
He's been saying
I guess
he
he can
retired
prove. Hey,
because
he
of
gone.
recruiting.
How many national championships he got?
NIL and all that.
How many
I
national
don't care
championships he got? How many he got? How many national championships he got? How many Jim Harbaugh got?
No, he the GOAT. He the
How
GOAT.
many
I'm
Nick
not
got? Okay,
I'm not
Close.
taking away
What he
his
got to
GOAT.
prove? He ain't got nothing to prove.
He
to
don't
him.
have nothing to prove. Jim Harbaugh
Nothing.
retired him. He got nothing else to prove. Jim
Nothing.
Harbaugh retired him. It's nothing else to
Jim
prove.
Harbaugh did
That's
not
by choice,
retire
not by
him.
force, sir. And
Crap.
Michigan ain't winning nothing next year.
That nigga was depressed.
Michigan
nigga.
ain't winning
That nigga
nothing
said,
next
"Damn."
year.
Zero.
They ain't
was
winning a
sad,
thing
bro.
next year.
That nigga was sad, bro.
This gonna be the Kirby Smart show, baby. All
that
hail
nigga
the
was sad.
SEC.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
you tripping on the
All
Big
hail
Ten, bro.
the SEC, baby. The most
I think Ohio
powerful
State
and
about to win
dominant
that
conference in
championship.
all of college football.
The only college
Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Who
conference.
won the most national championships in the last 10 years? What conference won the most national championships in the last 10 years? What conference won the most championships in the last 10 years? What conference that had the most lottery picks in the last 10 years? Next.
All you gonna talk to me about is four schools. You ain't gonna talk to me about
Wait.
talk about Vanderbilt. Like South Carolina. Like I'm telling you, the rest of the conference sucks.
No.
What?
No.
Yeah,
What?
the rest of the conference is ass.
No.
Georgia suck. Alabama
Hey,
suck.
Georgia good. I never said Alabama
Ole Miss
suck.
suck. Ole Miss suck.
No, Ole Miss all right.
We got.
So what you mean they all right?
Don't forget about
Texas up.
we
Oklahoma
done got
suck.
strong. Hey, we done growed up on y'all Trap. At
many
first,
teams
y'all was kind of close to us last year, Trap, but now we done added Texas and Oklahoma. Now it's really not even close.
Hey, wasn't like the
D, it
national
wasn't close
championship
before
this year
added
was
Texas
like,
and Oklahoma.
What won the national championship this year? Like two Big Ten teams now.
But it don't
Oh, that
matter.
don't count. That
Yeah,
don't.
who
Oh, they played two
the-
SEC teams to get that bitch. Oh
Trap,
no.
that
Who done won the most in the last 10 years, though? Who done won the most in the last 10 years?
Get that in the history books, y'all was cold back then. We talking about right
No,
now.
what you mean back then? What you mean back then?
What you doing for me now? Ain't that what you did for me now, nigga?
What you mean? I just answered that for you. What you mean back then?
Get the fuck out of there.
Hey,
In the last 10 years, D, in the last 10 years, who got the most? D, what conference in the last 10 years got the most? D, what conference in the last 10 years got the most?
SEC.
Okay. Hey, y'all have a good night. Because Travis ain't talking about nothing. Because the last 10 years, the SEC has dominated college football. D, in the last 10 years, right now, what conference got the most Pro Bowlers present?
SEC.
Okay. We're going to have a good night. When y'all win some more and get some more lottery picks, we can talk.
Hey, Dad, we bounced y'all ass.
Until then.
We got Nick Saban the fuck on out of there, bro. You're welcome, Dad.
Now,
I feel like you very disrespectful for my team. All my teams did a lot for your teams, man.
Why would I respect your team? Why would I respect your team?
We gave you a new coach. We gave you Matthew Stafford. I feel like you should be grateful right now.
Why would I respect Michigan?
Grateful because we dog walked y'all. Like you should be like, damn, bro, they beat our ass.
Oh, it finally took Jim Harbaugh. It finally took Jim Harbaugh 10 years to do what Nick did in 5. I'm so happy for him. It took him 10 years to finally get him one. And in that 10 year span, how many Nick get? How many Nick get in that 10 year span, huh? How many Nick get? Okay, K-Clo. It's been wonderful, man.
Hey man,
I'm
gonna have you back, man. I appreciate.
Y'all got to invite your boy back.
Yeah, I appreciate it, especially with college football, man. I don't know about you rocking on the college, man. You know what I'm saying?
All hail the SEC.
Hey, that's all
I got to say.
That's all I need to know.
Hail the SEC.
Yes,
Kiss their pink and ring because they own college football.
Man, I wish I was as supportive of my rivalries because I knew my team.
All hail the SEC.
Really? Stop it, Trap. Stop
I really
it.
wish.
You swear, y'all.
Let's go Ohio State, bro. Y'all niggas.
Man, I got to go, man.
All right, man. You be blessed, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right, Dad.
Man.
I'm going to see y'all, brother Trick. Don't hurt about that, dog.
Hey, man. Try to, man. I'm trying not to.
Hey, y'all make sure that audience know now. Y'all know something. Y'all know everybody on here Sigmas, baby. Go mob.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes, sir, man. So yeah, you already know what time it is. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Appreciate my guy Thad jumping in on us with us tonight. Shared a lot of good gems with us. So we're gonna keep on rolling. We're gonna keep on rocking. I want to chop it up with y'all before we lay it down. The week 7 schedule in the NFL. So week 7, Broncos and the who y'all think gonna win it?
Bo Nix and the boys.
Look, I knew he was gonna say something about that. Gotta say something about Oregon.
Bo Nix and the boys.
I'm going with the Saints. I think the Saints is a better team if everybody's healthy week 7.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a lot of wear and tear on the guys by then. Then another good one we got, man. Shout out to my guy Big Dicks. We got Seattle and Atlanta that week. I think that's gonna be another week. I'm gonna clean up, nigga. Yeah. Sitting there, bread. Another one.
That Browns Bengals game is where it's at.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one right there for sure. But of course, you already know Joe Shiesty gonna pull the dub out on that one.
No, honestly, the best game I see is either the San Francisco, Kansas City, or the Texans and Green Bay.
Ooh, if I'm choosing between them, I most definitely got to be Kansas City and San Francisco.
Yeah, the Kansas City. That's the game of the week. That was just Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Rematch that we're gonna have going down week 7. Then the Lions got a tough one. That's gonna be a tricky one by then. Week 7, will it be Jay McCartney?
Oh, no, I think Sam Darnold starting this year.
It's gonna be week 7 though.
Yeah, I think Darnold gonna do decent though. I think he'll stay. He probably stay a starter.
Okay. I don't know. I thought for sure by then because you sound Darnold. I don't know though, bro. It's not reliable.
They had Dobbs looking good. They had Nick Schofield looking good last year. He gonna figure it out.
And then on Monday night you have Baltimore at Tampa Bay. You think Baltimore going? Nope. Baltimore gonna take that L. Y'all on the road, bro. You know y'all don't travel well, bro. Y'all do not travel well.
We going back to where Lamar's stomping grounds in Florida. It's a in the bag. It's an in the bag win.
He losing that boy. He gonna be full of the gas. He gonna be in the hood with the homies.
Oh, yeah, he's from Tampa. He ain't from Tampa though.
Yeah, he ain't from Tampa, but I'm saying Florida.
Florida niggas travel, man. They coming down there. They coming to come on, bro. They Tampa Bay. That shit. Come on. You folks ain't coming to see that, man. Oh no, everybody gonna be full of the gas. But yeah, there's gonna be some pretty good games that week. I'm gonna be looking to get paid on that Seattle and Atlanta game. So how many wins you think the Lions gonna have this year? Don't be on no Gary shit.
You want me to be honest with you, bro?
Yes, be honest, be objective, be honest, my brother. How many wins the Lions got this
13.
year? See, I just told you to be objective, bro. I just told you, don't get on here with that Gary shit. That's that shit that the chicken told you to do.
We only got 3 outside games, bro.
Stop it, bro.
We played a dome damn near the whole year. I think we have one cold game that's probably gonna be cold. I guess that's it's the Bears at the end of the season. Outside of that, everything gonna be warm. Because we play the other outside team.
Y'all must play Green Bay early or something.
We played Green Bay early. The Bears league. I'm not saying we haven't lost at the dome. I'm just saying we gonna be colder. We are way colder in the dome. Our quarterback, I know my quarterback is way colder in the dome when it's just perfect weather. I know my quarterback will be cold. I know that.
No, you don't know that. Because then y'all just had a game in the playoffs that y'all lost.
Yeah, outside. At
in
night.
San Francisco.
Yeah. We should have won that game.
Like
no, we didn't lose it. We just blew that game. We should have won that game. We was beating them. Remember, we was up a lot at halftime.
So you think y'all gonna have it fixed up there in Detroit this year?
Yeah, we won a Super Bowl.
What? You said, boy, you need to leave that cowboy narcotic alone, my friend. Cowboy narcotic. You said y'all going to the work.
D, it's not the cowboy narcotics, D. You haven't seen your team make it as far as my team. Little boy. Man. You know what I'm saying? Little boy.
I was preteen. Hey, don't try to act like I was just like 4'5", but I was a preteen. I can remember. We trying to preach you
don't remember. I never said you didn't remember. I just said you had a bedtime after that game. That's all I'm saying.
We must be off because I didn't even see us there. We got to be off. Hopefully we should be like 4-2 by then.
D, man, y'all. I don't think y'all that good of a team, bro.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't have a running back situation.
We just don't have that good of a coach. That's the problem.
Y'all not giving them shit to work with. You don't have a running back.
What? No. That plays a part too. The majority of that stuff we get into, bro, is coaching wise.
What receivers again? What is it? CeeDee Lamb, what? Cooks?
Yep. CeeDee Lamb, Cooks. Was Gallup.
No, not was. Who is he, man? nobody bums.
Man, come on, bro. Don't do us like
I
that.
think y'all still got y'all tight end, right?
Yeah, that's what he do anyway. He a dinking Dak. He ain't finna be trying to drop no bombs anyway. That's not his game. I don't know why people be trying
Dak,
to get.
talking about the guy
I'm not saying that he don't try it, but he's not successful. The only thing that he's really good at is the dinking and dunking and dacking. Just the 5 little quick outs like that.
Oh,
But
y'all need to go get old buddy from New Orleans then, the slant guy.
talking about Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
You need to do something because Jerry talking about he going all in. He loafing. He's doing the poop
No,
right
with
now.
Jerry mean he going all in. He really is going all in. He threatening to fire everybody.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
put
was
Dak in a
coming.
situation where it's up to Dak now. It's Dak's choice now. It's nobody else's choice but Dak's. If Dak stay there or not.
Yeah, and if somebody
That's
come
crazy. I
along,
should never put him in this.
that's Jerry Jones.
Hey, what if Jerry is putting him in this type of situation for him to have fucked up numbers so he can't get paid and go next wherever you want to go after?
That's what I think it is. I think
no.
Jerry
They
really
gonna pay
doing this
Dak
shit, bro.
regardless. No, Dak can have a bad. I think Dak can have a bad season. I think people still pay Dak.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay Dak, but Jerry
Somebody
ain't
gonna
gonna
still
pay
pay
Dak.
Dak. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jerry ain't gonna pay Dak. That's cool. But it's not up. It don't matter if Jerry pays Dak no more. It's 32 other teams. Somebody gonna want to pay Dak.
And I think Jerry is trying to set the narrative so he won't have nobody to throw to. So then when other teams come at him, they can't readjust the market for quarterbacks because he can't ask for a whole bunch of money because he ain't gonna have the numbers for it.
No, they gonna pay him regardless. Teams gonna play that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I saw them
gonna
play McNabb when he was done. I saw them play Culpepper when he was done. I seen them play a lot of guys that was done.
But I'm saying, imagine Dak have a 26 touchdown and 17 interception season for like what's the average yardage for season for the quarterback?
Gary,
Huh?
what I'm saying is no matter what Dak does after this season, no matter how he plays, he's gonna be the highest paid quarterback this offseason.
I don't think so.
Ooh,
I don't think if he has a
Somebody-
shitty, I don't think he will.
Yeah, it just depends on him because that's the best position to be in where you got to bet on yourself. Because if you really that dude, if you go out there and you outperform what they expect, they don't want to pay you. What, man? Look, now it's your time to go ahead and look somewhere else. So Jerry really setting us up for failure because they should have went ahead and go ahead and go and get that man his money, get him out the way. Because if he go out here and have to play. And don't let us fuck around, at least win like 1 or 2 playoff games. And he really ball. Dude gonna want that big money. And Jerry ain't gonna want to pay it. And so he gonna end up leaving. So it's gonna be crazy.
But I'm saying, think about it though. If he go out there and still shit the bed, I don't think they're gonna reset the market for him. And then where else would he go?
Out there need quarterbacks. Like,
It-
for example, the Raiders need a quarterback.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Las Vegas. My bad.
I'm saying who is Vegas' quarterback now?
I don't know. You tell me.
AOC. I think it's gonna be Gardner Minshew. Maybe I guess he gonna start right.
Yeah, either him or O'Connell.
Yeah, it's either AOC or
on,
Gardner
bro.
Minshew.
Come on, bro. Hey, you think Tennessee won't bring Dak on?
It's
Yeah.
teams out there, bro.
I hear what y'all talking about. I don't see them just opening the pocketbook and just going crazy though for that. I don't know. I don't know. Especially if he don't have a killer season. Now, if he have a killer season, then I understand. But if he just have a regular another Dak type season, I don't think he's gonna reset the market.
The regular Dak type season is going crazy though. Dak go crazy.
No, not a regular season in full, like playoffs including everything.
No, they don't care about that, Gary. They gonna pay this man. He go crazy.
They gonna, bro. You just saw Trevor Lawrence get the bag, and that man ain't did. He ain't sniffed no pass or nothing. He got one of the.
He ain't going. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere close to. His numbers ain't nowhere close to that.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay that man some money. Just depending on who it's gonna be.
Yeah, these teams desperate, Gary.
Desperate for their quarterback, boy. And Dak get on the market. Oh
Yeah.
man.
If I think Dak be better than any rookie I can get out the draft. I'm definitely gonna spend the money on Dak.
Yes, sir. I finna go get Dak Prescott. You better know it. You better believe it.
This is our first season in the Big Ten. Shit, I can't really say what our Big Ten
But
numbers like.
y'all Oregon though. Y'all Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon
y'all
Big
got
Ten.
y'all different.
Yeah, we Big Ten.
But
Yeah, they in the Big Ten now.
God damn, the Pac-12 gonna suck ass.
There ain't number 2
it's only
teams.
two teams. It's only two teams.
Who is it? Arizona?
And Stanford.
Washington State.
Somebody.
No, Washington State.
Oh, yeah, it ain't number 2 teams.
Oh,
left
Hey,
to pick.
USC
I think
was
it's
Big
Washington
Ten
State and
too.
Oregon State.
Yeah, USC gone too.
I'm saying Stanford came over to.
I think no, Stanford and them moved to the ACC. Two of them moved to the ACC.
Oh, okay. What about Arizona?
Arizona and Colorado and Utah went to the Big 12.
And Arizona State.
Yep, they went to the Big 12. Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. And
Yeah, I
then
think
you
the only
already
team
know.
that's still there is Washington.
Yeah, they just got Colorado. They ain't get Colorado State.
Colorado State, I think it's in the WAC.
And you said Stanford went to the ACC?
Yeah.
And Cal went to the ACC.
Yeah, the Big 12 got Cincinnati, BYU, Houston, and UCF too. So that's why I say, man, these conferences is packed tight, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. That's
But
crazy.
Colorado got a chance in this one though.
Yes, sir. Come on, Unc. Y'all been talking
I
about my
was
uncle so
trying
long.
in on that shit too.
Talking about
Lions.
the Lions.
Damn.
Yeah, 10 tops. Maybe 9. And I got Green Bay sweeping
10
y'all
tops.
Ooh.
I got Green Bay sweeping y'all last.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. 10 wins for the Lions. And they get swept.
On that bullshit.
And
Yeah,
they
10
get swept.
wins, and y'all not winning the division. Dude.
Ooh, talk that.
Yeah, we win that division. We win 13. We win the NFC, and we going to Super Bowl.
Hey, Green Bay is back, man. Back
Where
to
they
the
back
ghetto.
to? No, just because they beat y'all
Back to
ass
the
don't mean they
ghetto
whooping everybody
Eagles.
ass like that. Don't mean they whooping everybody ass.
Yeah, we on another season though. You still talking about last season. We talking about this season coming
That's
up.
That's all we can base it off of. We haven't seen no
Right.
yet.
Then
I'm basing off the last ass whooping I seen them give out.
We got more than that to go off of.
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody worry about that, man. Man, he a Cowboy.
Hell no.
That man
the got a Cowboy hat on to hate on them niggas.
Oh, that man is the biggest. That man the biggest Cowboy hater, boy. Ooh, I done seen that a long time, boy. Oh yeah, I can't wait. So, do y'all think we gonna win gold this year in the Olympics?
Nope.
I've been seeing some teams out there. There's some teams that's loaded up.
The United States is gonna be bronze all the way, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, you talking about
the fuck stopping Curry?
That goal might not be happening.
Bronze, baby, bronze.
Because boy,
I gotta
it's
take home the gold easily.
Bro, we might be a city team.
I gotta see
easily
and gold medal. A Silver City ass medal, man.
Yeah, we might be silver this year in the Olympics when it comes to hooping because now all the NBA players, a lot of them playing for their country now. And it's multiple of them niggas. Like it's not just one or two. It's
all the best niggas.
Yeah, like it's a lot of them playing for their country.
And that's why I'm saying, like, Trap thinking that it's the old USA team with Kobe, Melo, young LeBron. Those days are over, fella. Hey.
You're right. Now it's old LeBron.
And then you gotta think about it. The United States.
We got that All-Star game out there, bro. Fuck out of here.
Hey, Trap.
I'm sorry. We
so far,
All-Star game out there.
So far, the United States been getting their ass kicked and everything so far, except for track. The men's soccer team got their ass bumped. The USA football team, they got their ass demolished.
Those kids, though. Those kids,
though.
Yeah,
those high schoolers, bro.
No, yeah.
And then nobody, who gives a fuck about us? That's not even the Olympics. Who gives a fuck about us in fucking men's golf and men's soccer? It's not the World Cup. Nobody gives a fuck.
I'm saying everything that the US did stamp their brand on is getting their ass whooped right now. It don't matter if it's kids.
We're about to see when the Olympics kick off what happens.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, Joker finna go get his uncles and cousins. They finna do work on motherfucking US. Hey, be on the bench drinking Heinekens and shit, going crazy.
Boy,
yeah, real shit.
Didn't Luka team just lose?
Play for their own country. That shit might be up.
I think they lost 2 days ago. Luka put up 26. Luka went crazy and they lost.
So that's why I say, bro, we gonna be tapped into the Olympics because it's coming up right around the corner. Like you say, it's gonna be a lot. Hopefully, the U.S. can go ahead and put their stamp on the Olympics this year, especially when it comes to track. Because you already know them Jamaicans. Hey, them folks from Jamaica ain't playing. Them folks ain't playing. Hey, it's a documentary on Netflix called Sprint. They talking about them. Yeah, they gonna go hard. I done got like the first 2 episodes down. I think they gonna be.
Them Jamaicans be running. I be trying to tell people, man, them Jamaicans be running, bro.
Oh yeah, USA they back though. They Shakira Richardson.
I'm about to say she get to try now. She get a chance now. We get to see what she get a chance.
Man, she's been polishing that shit all fucking. Not even just this year. Last year, man, she been polishing that shit up, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
she been spanking ass.
Hell yeah, she ain't
Oh,
been
yeah.
just
She been
sleeping on
spanking
that
their
shit.
ass.
Oh
But
yeah.
she gotta do it when it count though.
Yeah, she got to do it when it counts.
Yeah.
Got to. So we gonna stay tapped in. Oh, it's been a good one, man. Shout out to y'all for joining us tonight. We are the Tapped In Sports Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to all our platforms on social media at Tapped In Sports Online. Shout out to y'all once again for joining us. It's your boy, Mr. D. I got DJ Trap in the building. I got the Tricky Trey G Hal in the building. My guy, Big Ju Goku in the building. Shout out to Thad J for hopping in, fooling with us tonight. Anything else before we get up out this thing, gentlemen?
We are the New York Knicks. They go, New York, go, New York, go. Hey, you already know how we doing it.
Shout out to the Astros, man. Oh yeah, we eating up that territory, man. We about to take over this division again. It ain't over yet till it's over, baby. Go Astros.
Hey, most definitely. Next week, we going to have some baseball on that thing. I've been checking it out, trying to get everything going. Well, ain't nobody worried about no line, man. It's going to be one and done this year, bro. Y'all ain't going back nowhere, bro. Y'all going to be one and done. So once again, shout out to y'all for joining us, man. My brothers, as always, go mob. And as I always say, live your life. Never let them live it for you. Bang. Let's go.